So, you must be imagining my kind of frustration where I worked so hard to edit an entire video that was probably 10 minutes and 43 seconds roughly, only to find out that when I'm editing the voiceover part that I can only do a certain amount of editing commentary wise, and I just flipped my lid. I kind of was done with the whole editing and voiceover. I was thinking, God, it's gonna take so long. But today I found some free time. I got out of work early today, so yeah, we're just gonna finish this pretty strong, and we're gonna do another one, and I'm not gonna let it get this bad again, obviously. So let's get straight into it. So first question of the part two, mind you, I'm still kind of still a little stir crazy about that. Comes from Amela Katin. Question one is, how do you hide skooma? Well, I must say, the gods, the divines, have blessed this one with two holes, and he uses them very, very wisely. I leave up for you to interpret that. Wait, skooma? I have no idea what you mean. This one is innocent of your crimes. I'm trying to do this as serious as possible. Okay, question two. Favorite Elder Scrolls game? It used to be Elder Scrolls Online until they just completely destroyed my character to where it wasn't usable anymore, so I'm just gonna go with the basic bitch answer of Skyrim, which comes years and years later. Question three is, do you like cartoons? Of course I like cartoons. I'm a 90s kid. I grew up watching cartoons. I actually sometimes, very rarely, when I do actually get to watch a show, I'll go back and watch something from my childhood. Something like from the original Cartoon Network before it became CN. And yeah, I'm not an otaku, but I do like some kind of anime. Not too much, but some. Okay? Hence the emphasis. I cannot stress some. Question four. Who is your favorite I can't speak today. Who is your favorite fursuiter? I don't have one. I get asked this question a lot, and I honestly can say I don't have one. I don't like poppy furs. I don't like famous fursuit dancers. Don't get me wrong. It's something that I myself can maybe someday find myself getting into, because I love to dance, and I'm just kind of a wacky kind of person. But I'm not a follower, and I don't really think I'll be. I'm more of just someone who likes to have fun, so I'm just gonna go with none. Sorry if that breaks the fourth wall. The next couple of questions come from Jacqueline, or aka now known as Jacqueline DeFloof, because she got locked out of her main account. Question one is, if you could switch bodies with someone for a week, who and what would you do? That's a tough one. Who would I switch bodies with? I don't know. I'll have to come back to that. I'll have to come back to that one. That'd be pretty creepy. I mean, if it were for a day, I'd have more of a set answer. But it's for a week, and man, I can barely stand a week sometimes in my own shoes. So yeah, I'll have to come back to you on that one. Question two is the best part. That's the best question that splits many apart. Pancakes or waffles? I like to, I'm gonna be a original pioneer here. I'm gonna go French toast sticks. No, definitely waffles. Pancakes just kind of lost their thing with me as a kid. Memes or no memes? I like to stay neutral in them. I don't like to use them heavily, but I do like to use them when they're funny. I feel like there's a time and place for them. Not all the time is not all the time is great for a meme. So yeah. What's the color of your toothbrush? The color of my toothbrush is teal. That's a good question. I like that. How much do you use ketchup? 1, never. 5, on everything. I like to put it in my cereal. I'm gonna go with a strong 2. I like it on my potatoes and my potato fries. That's pretty much it. Cats or dogs? I like both. And believe it or not, my OC was considerably going to be a dog, but I decided against it. There's way too many fucking dogs in this fandom. I'm sorry if you're canine. I mean, no offense to you, but I like to be a little original, and you know, I wanted to be a feline. That's still not original. There's literally toilet OCs. Okay, there's toilet paper OCs. There's no originality anymore. Next question is, what shampoo do you use? I use one by... Shit, hold on, actually, let me go check. I use Old Spice Insta-Clean. The scent is Steel Courage. I actually like it because I don't use gel in my hair. I use fiber-based wax. And it's not hard to get out, but that shampoo, it makes it just really easy. Explain reality. That's gonna take too long, and I'm gonna have to make a whole separate episode just for that. So if you've ever seen Lark Explains Reality, give yourself a little pat on the back there. Next question is, if you were a tree, what tree would you be? A sequoia. I'm 6'2". Most people aren't stacked that high, but yeah, I'm stacked that high. What did the last message on your phone say? Come outside, I have your mail. Favorite gas station? Shell. No. Yeah, Shell. How many drugs have you used in the last 3 days? All of them. On Saturday, I put a tampon full of vodka inside my butthole. Monday, I injected the marijuanas into my bloodstream. On Tuesday, I snorted opium. That was fun. I'm just playing around. I don't use any kind of drugs or substances. I don't even drink. Unless it's on occasion to celebrate someone's birthday, maybe I'll have like a glass of wine, or maybe some, like a shot of Jaeger. It's tasty. It tastes like black licorice. Favorite age so far? I'm gonna have to go with every current age that I am, because I've learned and gone through some new kind of experience. Favorite Skyrim character other than Lark? I actually do have a female Khajiit that I made, and it's kind of special because it's the first ever female character I've made entirely. It's not that I'm sexist and like, oh, only guys can be strong. It's actually just because it's kind of weird for me to play as a female. Not because I'm sexist, but because it's just something I haven't done before. But I have played games where the main character is female, and I do find some of them fun. Some of them have a lot of very interesting stories. Like I did a playthrough of Life is Strange, and man, that game is really filthy. Fuck. Okay. What is your guilty pleasure Disney movie? I'm not gonna say The Lion King, because obviously that's just too common for people. So I'm gonna go with Aladdin. It wasn't that great, but it wasn't terrible either. I know I can probably pick one if I really thought about it, but we're just gonna go with Aladdin. If you were the opposite sex for a day, what would you look like and what would you do? I mean, I'm skinny, but I'm not wiry. When I say wiry, it means like I'm not like a twig or a toothpick. No offense if you're wiry, that's just the only way I know how to describe it. And I really don't feel like being politically correct, because I feel like that brings some kind of certain limitations, and I just don't, I'm not a very limited person. I like to speak my mind in any way I kind of see it. Not in an offensive way, just the way I know how to say it, okay? What would you do? I wouldn't go out on a date with like another person. I'm pretty sure I'd probably like, I mean, come on, you're the opposite sex. There's gonna be a lot of questions like, oh, what does this do? So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be weird, and you're gonna feel a lot of weird shit that you haven't felt before, so obviously you're just gonna be sitting there dealing with that. Do you want a fursuit or no? Yeah, actually, at first I was kind of pushed away from that just because of all the, just all the kind of people who wear them, but more or less likely, yeah, I've been leaning towards the idea more of a partial, mainly because I live in California and it's a desert out here. I literally cannot walk outside and stand in the sun for too long. It burns. the inside of my soul. So yeah, let's not kill myself even further by wearing a full-on bodysuit. If I do move to anywhere colder, by the way, I am gonna get a full body, which I do plan on moving out of California, because yeah, fuck California. I've lived here for too long, and I've traveled to other different places that have persuaded me. I will illuminate on this kind of topic later on in another video. Oh boy, it's Mr. Main Event himself, Mr. Dai Tenchi, a great friend of mine. I really like the questions that he asked. They're kind of wild, and that's kind of what I was going for. First question is, do you play for YIF games like Rack? I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know what this was, so I did a search and nothing popped up. Well, nothing clean anyway. And so yeah, I ended up on a adult website, we'll just call it that. I use that term loosely. And there was somebody doing a fucking playthrough of it, like it was the Overwatch or some kind of popular game. Like, hey guys, today we're gonna do this, and we're gonna see this client. And I was kind of appalled at the at this man's. I can't even. I don't even know what to call that. He was just playing it like it was a fucking regular game. Props to him though. I'll give him that. Next question is, what's the spiciest thing you ever ate? Shit, this is a hard one. I'd have to say that booty boy. I can't say that seriously. Spiciest thing I ever ate, probably, I think it was, no, it wasn't a habanero pepper. Was it a ghost chili? Something along the lines of, yeah, something ghost chili. We're just gonna go with that. Something ghost chili. If your life had a theme song, what would it be? Shit. Do you hear that? My people need me. Full honesty, it would have to probably be Milestone by Brand New, one of my favorite bands. I'd say one of the top three among one of my favorite bands. If you and a female were the last people on Earth and she had AIDS, would you procreate with her or just say to hell with humans? Also, there's no prep or anything to help you out, so shit. So the whole AIDS thing, that doesn't really bother me because you condoms and whatever and love and yeah, all that sappy bullshit. No, I wouldn't. Honestly, children scare me. Babies, I should say, scare the shit out of me. I can't stand when they cry at very loud intervals. It almost sends like a shrill down my neck. I can't, like, even thinking about a baby crying right now just scares the shit out of me. Jesus Christ. So yeah, no, sorry humanity, I guess I failed you yet again thanks to Dai and his questions. Alright, moving on. If you have to survive off any food for a whole year, what would it be? Surprisingly, I've actually done this before, and it was Maruchan ramen noodles, dude. Ramen noodles is just the way to go. So many flavors, it's affordable, freaking great. So yeah, that would probably it. Do you prefer doggy or missionary? I say why not both. I'd say dogginary for dogginary, putting them together. I'd say doggy for when I've had a long day and I just need to get some aggression and relief from me. Missionary if I want to be more loving and passionate, you know, just a bit more kind-hearted. So yeah, why not both? What was your favorite TV show growing up? I had multiple. I watched a lot of Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and Boomerang. Those were all three of the favorite big corporations, like TV shows. I really don't know what to call them. Big corporation TV. I don't know. Big programs that I used to watch as a child. So anything from there in the 90s, great, loved it. Would you drink a 1 cup of okay, I see what you did there. Would you drink 1 cup of human blood in exchange for special powers? People do that for they don't normally do that? Shit, I guess I'm in trouble. I'd say fuck it, why not? But it all depends if I get to pick the power I'm not gonna say what that power would be. And no, it's not persuasion or manipulation in any kind of way. But yeah, if you were a god, what kind of god would you be? I'd be a sexy god. No, I think I'd be a fair one, but there would be a lot of disciplinary kind of things. Certain things that are in the world that I don't want to see, and I think there is a lot of change that could be changed. Like, I mean, come on. Education would, we need more smarter people, we need more scientists, we need more thinkers in the world, and not just people who just want to go out on a Saturday night, get fucking Shrek, and then just twerk their lives away. We really don't need more of that as a society and as a species, I guess. Would you marry a porn star? I'm not gonna go with the, oh, it depends if she's still in it, or, oh no, because I'm a jealous lover. I'm just gonna go with no, because I'd probably have to be dealing with STDs, and who knows if you can even keep that shit tied down. Marriage is a really fucking sacred bond kind of thing, and I only plan on marrying one person in my life, and just hoping that it all works out. Not hoping, but I just want to find the right person and just kind of like devote my time to them, not on a crazy like I need you every day kind of level, but more of just like a I can come home to you and we can be good to each other and take care of each other kind of marriage. So yeah, no, I wouldn't marry a porn star. If you had a child and you were psychic and could look into the future and saw a vision of your child becoming a serial killer, murdering dozens with no way to stop it other than ending his life, would you? Edit. You also see a vision if you were to end his life of your child begging for mercy and not knowing what he did wrong. Di, where the fuck do you get all these questions? I mean, they're not bad, but they're just like, god damn, you make me think. First off, like I said, children scare the shit out of me. So if I did end up having a spawn of Jason Voorhees, I'd probably drop him off in Cancun during spring break. No, I'm playing around. He doesn't know what he did wrong. So if there is some kind of reason, since he is begging for mercy, I try to teach him, but if there's no way of helping him out, I think we're just gonna have to look at a sunset and just be like, yeah, look at the beautiful sunset, sweetie, and just fucking just Lenny his ass. So yeah, I think that brings the conclusion to another great questionnaire. I thank everybody who stopped by and asked questions, and I thank everybody who stopped by for watching, and thanks for sticking around with my BS on this whole editing time period. It took a while. I had a lot of funky stuff happen this week. Wasn't too great, but you know, it's just typical life stuff that happens, and you gotta kind of keep moving through it. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling here. I will see you guys in the next one. Trust me, there will be more. Until